Well, hi there. This is this old man. Well, good morning. This is this old man. Got a little project here I'm working on. I guess I should include a warning. Some people might be offended by the project that I'm doing this morning, which is transferring my deceased partner's cremated remains from the big container that came directly from the mortuary. Well, the container did not, but the container that I bought to put those ashes in from the mortuary, properly tagged and so forth, I'm transferring to little envelopes because, see, little envelope, because on Saturday, this Saturday, October 26th, in Sausalito, California, we're going to have a little spreading of Daryl's ashes, and each person who comes will receive a package like this containing a small amount of Daryl's ashes, and then I have some other things here that I'll be setting up too. So right now I haven't printed out all of the labels, so that's what the labels look like. Is that upside down? No, that's right side. So, in that process, and so, you know, essentially, if you're offended by this kind of thing, just don't watch it. Turn it off. Good Lord, people just don't want to take responsibility for their own behavior these days. And so, see, one of the first things that you run into is, you know, there you go. There's a ruined label because while I'm talking to you, I'm not paying any attention to what the hell I'm doing. So, try another one. I don't have a good place to work because I have so much stuff in front of me. Can you imagine me having too much junk to be working on? Alright, I want the, there we go. There we go. And so, press it down. And there's another one of the envelopes that I'll be taking, hopefully. I don't know how I'm going to stash all this stuff in my carry-on. Well, it's going to have to go in. You can't go in carry-on baggage. It's going to have to go in checked baggage. So I just decided this morning that I'm not taking the big orange backpack suitcase on wheels, just because, you know, I don't need this stuff damaged or spilling out or anything else happening. And okay, so I could do 3 more of those with what I have. Let me reach over here and pull in the rest of them and count. Then I'll explain to you what's going on with some of this stuff on the table in front of me. I really bought this nice handy dandy little device to I used to carry Daryl's medical records around in it all the time, and it does open up somehow. Just as handy as I can be this morning. Well, I'm not going to open that. To heck with it. But I do have, of course, I do have a cup of coffee. Yum, yum. Thank you, Lord. So, this is a little box that contained the programs. So you can see how much space these envelopes take up. Plus, in this box, all of Daryl's family, in the Bay Area, only two of his sister and a brother were able to make it up here to go to the ceremony at Laux Auditorium in Salem, Oregon back on June 15th. So I have some copies of the program that I can share with Daryl's family or with anybody who wants a copy. At any rate, here on the table in front of me, I'm going to point out a couple of things. Number one, just for all purposes, I've kind of put together this little kit, okay? The little kit has, let's see, we've got a measuring spoon. This is going to be way too big for the packages. I think we're looking more like a teaspoon or a tablespoon in each one. And I have little ones prepared. I know that Daryl's son, my son, Sean, wants some of his dad's ashes. And then Lavette, his sister, said that she would like more. So I had already sent one of these to Daryl's other sister in Tennessee. And Daryl's actually in this big box right here. And in front of that, I'll show you this one. This is a scattering device that I bought on Amazon. Now, the neat thing about it is biodegradable. And so, for final purposes, I have an account with the Neptune Society. And my account's all paid for, and in my wallet there's a card, and all you have to do is call that number, and they'll pick me up, I believe, anywhere in the world, and have me cremated immediately. And then their instructions are to ship my ashes back to my daughter. Well, in my bedroom on the shelf there is a biodegradable box for my ashes. And so I would want this biodegradable box to be included with my biodegradable box. So I would prefer that they be buried maybe under a tree or maybe under something newly planted, but anything so that both Daryl and I will be providing nourishment for new life, and that will be of value to us in saving this planet from destruction. Thank you. And that's my new phone, At any rate, in this box is Daryl. And this box, I must say, is extremely difficult to open. Usually requires a sharp blade of some kind. And usually, well, let's see if I can, no, nothing I can do to jimmy that off of there. So, I see a screwdriver right across there if I don't break my neck walking through all this junk. Hang on. Hang on. Reach, reach, reach. Don't kick the camera tripod. See if this is a flathead. With any luck, it'll be a flathead. With any luck, I'll actually be able to get it out of the... Oh my, it is. Look what I got, Dad. Look what I got. I got myself a little flathead screwdriver. There you go, Dustin and Robert. Oh, this reminds me of Dustin and Robert on YouTube. They're always holding things up in front of the camera so that we all get to see. Now the problem is finding a little lip somewhere to fit this in. And I don't know, just, you know, if you ever get back someone's cremated remains from a funeral home or mortuary, whatever, you will be surprised at how much ash, dust, whatever, the human body produces when it's cremated. I think I've got at least, not 10 pounds of Daryl over here, but there's a good 5 pounds. It's like a 5-pound box of sugar or something. And, I don't know, maybe the problem is they really haven't provided you with a easy little tabby thing to pull open. Here we go. I think I'm making progress. I just don't want to spill him all over. And this is so ridiculous. Some places there's not even a... I mean, it's a beautiful box. I bought it on Amazon. I buy a lot of things on Amazon, just like everybody else. But they did piss me off this past year when they just closed my associate's account because they didn't like it combining their logo with my logo. Even though I made an entire catalog of stuff to be bought. All of a sudden I woke up one morning and checked into my Amazon Associates account and it wasn't there anymore. And there was a nice email saying, nope, goodbye. We don't, you broke this rule and we don't want you around anymore. Goodbye. So, there you go. I hope I don't have this thing upside down. I don't think I do. No. Oh, you know what? There's a little screw down here. I don't suppose this... What the hell? I have a feeling there's actually a drawer. And of course, this little screwdriver is a flathead. And of course that little screw is a Phillips. So maybe you can see what I'm talking about. And I think the idea, it came with no instructions whatsoever, but on the bottom here there's a screw, and I think you pull this like a drawer, like a sleeve, open, and you actually use it while it's upside down. And for all I know, I may have put the ashes in there upside down because they've been in there for a while. So does Jimmy have a Phillips head screwdriver over there someplace? Probably so. Alright, move out of the way. Come on. Be kind. Be nice. Don't listen to that orange-headed demon that's running for office. Be nice. Okay, like the Lord wanted us to be. when he created us in the first place. But oh, hang on. Now, man, I've got all, you know, when you want a flathead screwdriver, can't ever find one. And today I want a Phillips head screwdriver, and I can't ever find one. So, oh, James, I'll just shut this damn thing down. I shall return. Where's the control? Stop. Phillips head screwdriver did miracles for this box. And now, this is one of those things that where I probably put Daryl's ashes in here 2 months ago, I would bet. And in the meantime, it sits on the shelf and you make certain assumptions about the day that you're going to have to open them again and what's going to happen and all that. But you forget that in this very nice hand-carved box, the way it's designed is to be upside down with this nice little drawer that opens, right? And lo and behold, before you know it, you are inside. And there's 10 pounds of Daryl's ashes. And there's the state tag. There you go, Robert. Take a look at that. There's the state tag identifying his ashes. And, you know, I was surprised because, like, I've been watching that Only Murderers in the Building series. And recently on one of the episodes, the stunt double for the character, one of the characters in the show, just ventures into the character's apartment one night and gets shot dead. Well, they keep thinking she's missing until they go down to the basement and they're going to burn some stuff, I don't know. They open up the furnace and lo and behold, there's the metal parts from this old gal's surgeries and just ashes. And when they pull out the ashes are like powder, okay? And I think our common perception is that cremated remains will be that. They will be a powder. And I don't know what procedure this mortuary used. They're very good people. And this is, now this aged a little bit. It's gray, but you know, there's a lot of chunk stuff in here. I don't know if I can give you a sample or not. Yeah. Now if I turn it up, Robert, nobody's going to be able to see it. It'll all fall out on the floor. There you can see a little bit of it. And, you know, it is kind of ashy. And that's good because I know Sean wants to do some, he's got a pendant in mind. I have a glass paperweight in mind where we want to put some of Daryl's ashes. These are for Lavette, Daryl's sister. And like I said, there's a good 10 pounds. Oh no, maybe not 10 pounds. But there's quite a few ashes here, and one of them, that looks like a tooth. Well, you know, Daryl had about $26,000 worth of of implants in his mouth. I think some of them survived, kind of like that woman's prosthetic device that survived. All right, there's a nice healthy batch for Levette. We're going to put a little cap on it. Okay, little cap says Daryl on it. And then we're going to do a nice little job of taping it down. I use this for set decorations for my animated movie Spouts First Node, and it's very nice little, lovely little tape. And of course, I don't have any scissors handy, do I? No. Here we go again. So I should have prepared a little bit better, shouldn't I? Because now I got to get up and get a pair. Oh, I know. There's a pair of scissors behind me. Hang on. I got this big old cart full of art supplies and all that kind of stuff that an old man likes to fart around with day and night. You know what I mean? So here's the good scissors. I wish I'd had them this morning. Oh, yes. So here we go. I'm going to cut off some of this tape and tape the lid down tightly, several places, so it can travel well. And kind of like that. And underneath and back over again, just to be sure. Just to be sure. That's one of my lines in Oliver. I played Faggot. I think I said at one point I say to Oliver, questioning about whether or not he saw Fagin's wealth that he's hoarding. Are you sure? I think that was something like that. Be sure. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. I've never seen it. Okay, so now this is tightened down. Okay, kind of strapped down a little bit and smooth it up. I hope the Daryl stuff stays on, which he does it. But there you go. There's a little package of Daryl's ashes for Levette. And these little things I'm going to use to get some ashes for LaShawn. I painted these so that you don't see through and you can't see what's inside. So these will be for LaShawn. And that looks like it'll hold about 2 scoops. And a lot of bone, but you know, whatever. And then you take the little cap, okay, snap it on good all the way around. Yeah, see that? Did you hear that snap? Okay, that was the way they used to test Tupperware, right? It burped or whatever. Do you remember what Tupperware was? Well, you probably don't even know what Tupperware was. Well, it's pretty expensive food storage containers. They were unique. There were so many different interesting models. We're going to do the same thing on this little package for Sean. Go around it with tape. make sure it's secure. And here's a little package of there we go. Daryl's ashes for Sean. And that's going to conclude this old man's episode for today. You see what I'm doing now? I think it looks, to me it looks like maybe a one scoop in each one of those little bags won't constitute littering when the ashes get spread, and shouldn't be terribly heavy. And I already have a plan for my own. Well, of course I'll be there to do this one. I'll be taking Daryl home back to San Francisco, and I know some of his friends, in addition to family, have indicated an interest in attending this scattering of his ashes into the San Francisco Bay, and from there into the Pacific Ocean, and from there into the entire world. Amen. Yeah, okay. I'll be doing the same thing again up here with my friend John. John lost his partner, and we're going to get together in Lincoln City and do a little spreading of each of our partner's ashes into the Pacific Ocean. So there you go. That's this old man for today. Thank you for watching, and we'll see you again later. This was episode, season 1, episode 14. Wow. Bye.